Welcome to Move with Mika Pilates and Fitness. I'm your certified Pilates instructor, Mika Medolo, and today's class is all in support of Laps Around Lymphoma for Lymphoma Canada. I am a lymphoma cancer survivor and I am the ambassador for Lymphoma Canada, so I'm honored today to do today's class in honor of Laps Around Lymphoma. And if you have time and are able to donate to my Laps Around Lymphoma, my walk, I am doing that from September 15th, which is World Lymphoma Day. Yes, World Lymphoma Day starts on September 15th. Laps Around Lymphoma, though, lasts from September 15th to 30th. And I am walking 100,000 steps to raise awareness and funds for Lymphoma Canada, which is the only charity organization in Canada that helps all lymphoma patients right across Canada. So please donate if you can at lymphoma.ca. Let's get this started and let's get onto your mat. I'm wearing purple and my Lymphoma Canada shirt that I will be walking with on September 15th and beyond. And we're going to sit on the mat. You're going to feel your sit bones on the mat right now. And you're just going to sit up nice and tall. Maybe tuck your ribs in. Start rotating your shoulders, my friends. Inhaling maybe through the nose if you can. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Now let's rotate our shoulders the other way. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Maybe just taking nice deep breaths in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. All right, stop rotating your shoulders, placing your hands by your side. We're gonna inhale, bring both arms up to the ceiling. You're gonna exhale as you lower your arms down to the floor. Inhale, you're gonna bring both arms up to the ceiling. Exhale through the mouth maybe as you lower your arms down. One more, my friends. Inhale, bring both arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, maybe forward fold, hinging forward with your hips, lowering your upper body over your legs. And then inhale, walk your hands over to one leg so you can bring your torso to one thigh. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, come back into the center. Maybe exhale, forward fold a little more. Inhale, walk your hands over to your other leg, bringing your torso to the other thigh, feeling an awesome stretch. And then inhale, bring your hands back in between your legs, my loves. And then exhale, let's forward fold. Inhale, walk your hands to your legs. Let your upper body hang heavy as you press your sit bones into the mat. Stack your spine above your hips, one vertebrae at a time, your neck and then your head. Rotate your shoulders back. All right, I'm gonna turn sideways. You can bring your feet in front of your body, keeping your legs bent. Try to keep your feet flat on the floor or on the mat. If you bring the balls of your feet off the mat, that's okay, but just see if you can try to keep them flat on the floor. And you're gonna rotate your shoulders, maybe sit up a little taller. Imagine that you've got a piece of string that's straightening you up. Tuck your ribs in slightly, tuck your hips in, feel those sit bones on the mat. Rotate your shoulders, either hands in front of your shoulders or on your thighs underneath your knees. And you're gonna give me 5C curves. So when you're ready, we're gonna exhale, lean back on our sit bones, curve your spine, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, you're gonna sit up nice and slow. Exhale, C curve. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, C curve. Inhale, sit up. Two more, my friends. Exhale, C curve. Inhale, sit up. One more, please, and let's hold it here. Hold your C curve. You're going to inhale, lift both arms up to your ears. Exhale, you're gonna lower your arms down to the floor. Inhale, you're gonna bring those arms up without moving your ribs. Exhale, you're gonna bring them back in front of your shoulders. Let's do that again, 2 more times. Inhale, lift those arms up to your ears. Exhale, nice and slow, lowering the arms, keeping your ribs tucked in. Inhale, you're gonna lift those arms up to your ears. Exhale, you're gonna lower them back down to your shoulders. One more. Inhale, arms are coming up to your ears. Exhale, you're gonna lower the arms to the floor. Inhale, we're gonna lift those arms back up. Exhale, you're gonna lower the arms in front of your shoulders. And then inhale, sit up. Rotate your shoulders, my friends. Tuck your ribs in, tuck your hips in. Give me 5 more C curves, my friends. So you're gonna exhale, tilt your hips back, curve your spine, chin down to chest. Inhale, nice and slow. Follow the rhythm, follow your body, okay? Exhale, C curve. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, C curve. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Exhale there. Inhale to sit up. 2 more, my friends, after this one. Inhale, sit up. 1 more, please. Inhale, sit up. And on this last one, we're going to hold it here. And then you're going to inhale, lift your leg and your arms up to your ears. You're going to exhale, extend the leg out as you lower the arms down. Inhale, you're going to bring the arms to the ears and bend the leg. Exhale, you're going to lower everything down. Always with control. Do not move your body. Keep that torso still. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend and lift those arms up. Exhale, lower the foot. Give me 2 more on each leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Again, other leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend and lower. Inhale, bend and lift. Exhale, lower. Last one on each side, please. Inhale, lift. Keep your ribs tucked in, my friends. Exhale, extend and straighten. Inhale, lift and bend. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift, my loves. Exhale, bend and straighten. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, sit up. Good job. Hug your thighs. Inhale. Exhale. By hugging your thighs, you're going to bring your chest to your thighs. Wrap your arms around your thighs or your shins, whatever feels good for you. Take a nice deep breath here. And then exhale. Relax. Inhale, sit up, my loves. Rotate the shoulders. We're going to open our legs out about mat distance apart. Making sure you find your sit bones both flat on the mat. We always need to keep them connected. Never let them come up, whatever movement we're doing, unless I instruct you to. So tuck your ribs in, tuck your hips in, rotate your shoulders. We're sitting up nice and tall. Let's do a movement called the saw. This is level 1, keeping your legs bent. Level 2 will be having your legs out more, slightly bent. Level 3 is your legs are nice and open, feet flex. Ready? Let's go. You're going to exhale, twist your ribs, and saw 1, 2, 3. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist, and saw 1, 2, 3. Inhale, come up. Again, exhale, twist, and saw 1, 2, 3. Inhale, come up. Again, exhale, twist, and saw 1, 2, 3. Inhale, come up. Last one on each side. Twist and saw 1, 2, 3. Inhale, come up. Last one and twist and saw 1, 2, 3. Inhale, come up. Lower the arms down. Bring your legs together. Flex the feet. Bring your arms in front of your shoulders. Point the toes. Flex your feet. Point your toes. Last one. Flex your feet. Point your toes. Now relax your feet. Rotate the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath here. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit up. Bring your hands down by your side. Hands probably either by your hips or underneath your shoulders. You're going to tuck your hips in. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your abdominals to lift your torso up into a back plank. Do not lock your elbows. Keep those elbows unlocked. Nice long neck. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. You're going to lower your hips down. You're going to swing your legs around. And we're going to come on to all fours. So if you have sensitive wrists, you're going to walk your hands forward to make sure that they're not underneath your shoulders or go onto your elbows. 2 options there. If your wrists are fine, you're going to have your hands underneath your shoulders. Rotate your shoulders. Tuck your ribs in. Tuck your hips in. Not too much. We do not want to lose your natural spine, but we want you to keep your core connected. So imagine the muscles underneath your ribs. They're tucking in and they're holding on, okay? We're not arching our back. So when you're ready, you're going to give me a nice stretch, a cat-cow stretch. Knees are underneath your hips. Let's go for it. Not too close together for those legs. Let's exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And then exhale, tuck your ribs in, okay? Making sure you're connected, my friends. Curl your toes underneath you. We're gonna do 5 knee lifts. When you're ready, make sure your elbows are not locked in. Exhale, double knee lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 2 more. Keep your ribs tucked in when you're lifting those knees up. Use your whole body. Use all your muscles. No momentum here. Okay, last lift. Hold it up. We're going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Lower down. Come into a child's pose. Do not uncurl your toes. So you're going to be into a lifted child's pose. You're inhaling here. You're exhaling. Good job. All right, come back onto all fours. We are going to do some shoulder taps. So you're going to inhale, tap your left hand to your right shoulder. Exhale, lower the hand down. Inhale, tap your right hand to your left shoulder. Exhale, tap it down. 2 more on each side. We're going to add knee lifts to that. Tap your right hand to your left shoulder. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lower. Last one, my friends. Exhale, lower. All right, you can either keep your knees on the floor or join me for a little spiciness. You're gonna exhale, double knee lift. Inhale, tap one shoulder. Exhale, tap the other. Inhale, lower everything down. Again, ready? Exhale, tap. Inhale, tap one shoulder. Exhale, tap the other shoulder. Inhale, lower everything down. Again, exhale, double knee lift. Last one, tap one shoulder. Lower it down. Tap the other shoulder. Lower it down, and then inhale, lower. All right, let's go into a child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Good job, my friends. All right, last set of double knee lifts. We're gonna now add an arm lift. So when you're ready, you're gonna exhale, double knee lift. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lower the knees. Let's do the right arm. Exhale, double knee lift. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lower it down. Again, exhale, double knee lift. Inhale, left arm lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lower the knees. Last one. Exhale, double knee lift. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lower it down. Come into a complete child's pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back up. We're going to come into a double knee lift. Exhale. Bring one arm in front of you. Walk the other arm in front of you and straighten out your legs. So we're going to hold our plank. Now this is one option, is having your knees off the floor. Second option would be bringing your knees to the floor. Third option would be knees on the floor, feet off the floor. Make sure that your knees are not underneath your hips when they're on the floor. You're going to tuck your hips in. You're going to tuck your ribs in. Make sure that we're not arching our back. You're connecting your abdominals. Elbows are unlocked. We're going to hold it for 10 seconds, my loves. For 10, 9, 8, nice long neck. 7, don't forget to breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Lower those knees down if they were up. Bring yourself into a child's pose. Inhale and exhale. All right, come back up onto all fours. We're gonna lower our sit bones down. You're gonna swing your legs around. We're gonna come down onto the mat, lowering our whole body down to the mat. Arms either in front of your shoulders or on your sides. Bring your cheek to your chest. Start bringing your torso down by coming into a C curve. Tuck your hips in, making sure that your hips come onto the mat first, then your spine, shoulders, neck, and head. All right, we're on our mats. Bend your legs, my friends. We're gonna do one pelvic curl. So our legs are bent. You're gonna bring your heels as comfortable as you feel close to your glutes, and you're gonna make sure that your legs are not too far apart. Use your hand into a fist to make sure that your legs are about hip distance apart. Arms by your side. When you're ready, you're gonna exhale, lower the back of your hips. spine, ribs down to the floor. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, lower the back of your hips. Spine, ribs down to the mat. Inhale, arch your back. And now let's just lower that pelvic curl all the way into the mat. You're going to keep it there because we're going to go into our hundreds. You can keep your feet on the floor or lift your legs into tabletop. Tabletop means your knees are above your hips. Try to get your ankles above your knees, not too high up. If that doesn't feel comfortable, I really want you to hold on to your lower abdominals here. Tuck your ribs in. Arms will go above your hips. Do you have a sensitive neck, shoulders, or head? Then you're going to leave them on the floor. Or you're going to bring your chin to your chest, but you're not going to stop here. You're going to curl your shoulders upwards so your shoulder blades are off the ground. Your gaze is going to go right in between your legs. Do not lift that chin off your chest. Start pumping your arms. Start breathing, and I'll start counting. Let's go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Bring your knees to your chest. Give them a hug. Lower your shoulders, neck, and head if they were off the floor. Turn your head to the left, back to the center. Turn your head to the right, back to the center. All right, let's bring our legs in a tabletop, and we're going to bring our arms up to the air, to the ceiling, to the sky, wherever you're doing your Pilates class today, making sure that we're tucking our ribs in. So we're making sure that there's no space between the back and the mat. Only space is the lower back, where you are making sure that we have a little bit of a neutral spine, okay? We want to connect these abdominals. We're going to do the dead bugs. We'll do same arms, same legs, 3 on each side. So make sure your back doesn't arch when you lower your legs and arm down. So you're going to inhale, lower the left leg and left arm to your left ear and the floor. Exhale, you're going to bring them back into dead bug position. Inhale, you're going to lower the right arm and right leg, extending that leg out, and then bringing it back to a bend. Inhale, left leg, left arm. Exhale, bring it back to a bend. Inhale, right leg, right arm. Exhale, bring it back to a bend. Again, one more on each side, and then we'll do both arms and both legs. Last one. Inhale, right arm, right leg. Exhale, bring it back. All right, let's do both. Inhale, both legs, both arms as low as you can without arching your back. Exhale, bring it in. 2 more. Inhale, lower, do not arch your back. Keep those ribs tucked. Exhale, bring it in. 1 more, my friends. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. All right, let's add some ab curls to this. So let's keep our knees bent. We'll do 3 ab curls this way. We're going to inhale, bring your arms to your ears. Exhale, ab curl, reaching your arms by your hips. Lift those shoulders up. Inhale, uncurl. Exhale, ab curl. 1 more, my friends, and then we'll add our legs. Inhale, uncurl. Exhale, ab curl. All right, now, inhale, uncurl. Exhale, ab curl. Hold it here. Inhale, extend your legs out. Exhale, pull your knees back in. Inhale, uncurl. Let's do that again 2 more times. Exhale, ab curl. Inhale, extend those legs out. Don't arch your back. Exhale, pull those knees in. Inhale, uncurl. Last one, my friends. Exhale, ab curl. Inhale, extend those legs out. Keep them extended. Let's flutter kick those legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knees in. Lower the shoulders, neck, and head. Look to the left. Back to the center. Look to the right. Back to the center. All right, let's extend our right leg, and let's hold on to our left knee with our hands.
So your left hand will go closer to your ankles or your shins, and your right hand will be on top of the knee bone. When you're ready, take a nice deep breath here. And then exhale, tug that left knee in. 1, 2. Inhale, switch. Holding on to the right leg now with both hands. Exhale, tug in. 1, 2. Inhale to switch. Last one each side. Tug 1, 2. Inhale, switch. Hold it here. Tug 1, 2. And then you're going to lower your leg down. All right, we're going to do a movement called the roll up. 2 options. One option, if you've never done a roll up before, is to place your hands underneath your hips, making a diamond shape right around your tailbone. Tuck your hip bones to the back. Tuck your ribs in. Keep your elbows so solid on the floor. For everyone else, you're going to make sure that your heels are super heavy. You're going to make sure that the back of your hips and your ribs are super heavy. Let's inhale to start here. Exhale, you're going to lower your ribs into the mat, making sure that your legs are heavy onto the mat. Your heels are heavy. Inhale, you're going to roll up, and then exhale, we're going to forward fold. Inhale, you're going to sit up, and then exhale, we're going to lower our hands down. We're sitting up nice and tall. Let's come down into our side, and let's get into our side lying series, and we're almost done class. So you guys are awesome for doing class today. I'm so proud of you. This is a nice little workout just to get your day going or your evening ending. Tuck your ribs in, tuck your hips in. Either your arms will go up to the air, up to the ceiling, right on top of your shoulder. Do not let your shoulders go near your ears, or fingers are on the floor. Let's lift our feet off the floor. I'm going to have my arms up, and then we're going to keep our feet together, but you're going to lift your top knee up. Tuck your ribs in, okay? Don't let your back move around like a fish stick, okay? Ready? Exhale, double knee lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, knee lift. Inhale, lower, squeezing your upper thigh and glute to bring it up. Inhale, lower. 2 more, please. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, lift. Keep it lifted. Pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's lift that foot off of the bottom leg. You're going to place the top foot right behind, but we have to keep these hips stacked, okay? So do not fall backwards. You're going to extend that bottom leg, and it's going to be on an angle, so you're not going to keep it in line with your body. Relax your foot. I want you to think about lifting this leg up with your inner thigh. You're going to exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. One more. Exhale, lift. Let's keep it lifted. Pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Lower it down. Now bring it in line with your body, and you're going to bring both legs on top of each other. Make sure your hips stay stacked. Tuck your ribs in, and we're going to lift those legs up using your abdominals, using your obliques here. Squeeze your glutes, and let's scissor switch those legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, my friends. Legs together. Lower them down. Hand on the floor. Bend the legs. Use your triceps to push yourself up. Sitting into our mermaid stretch or a Z-sit. We're going to inhale, bring one arm up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, arm down. Let's do the other arm. Inhale, arm is up. Exhale, side bend into a wonderful mermaid stretch. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, arm down. All right, let's go to the other side, my friends. No time to waste. We have to make both sides even. Check your knees. That'll help see if your hips are stacked on top of each other. As long as your knees are stacked on top of each other, or even that top knee is over the bottom knee, that's great. Tuck your ribs in, arms either up in the air or on the floor. Let's lift the feet off the floor, keeping them together. You're going to exhale, squeeze your glutes to lift that top knee up. Inhale, lower. 4 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 1 more, my friends. Exhale, lift. Keep it lifted. Let's pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the top foot down, keeping that bottom leg up. You're going to extend the bottom leg into a diagonal, into an angle. Make sure those hips are stacked. Do not fall back, my friends. Exhale, bottom leg lift. Inhale, lower. Squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, lift. Let's keep it lifted. Let's pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow, lower it down, bring it to the center of your body, stack that top leg on top of the bottom leg, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abdominals to lift the legs up off the mat if you can. Fingers might be on the floor, and you're gonna scissor switch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring those legs together, lower the legs down, bend the legs, top hand on the floor, press yourself up. All right, let's get into our mermaid stretch, my friends. Inhale, arm is coming up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, arm down. Other arm, please. Inhale, arm is up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, arm down. All right, let's come to our seat. We did it. I'm so proud of all of you for following through and moving your body, because movement is for everybody and everybody. All right, we're sitting, my friends. Make sure that your sit bones are flat on the mat, flat on the floor. Start rotating your shoulders, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Let's rotate our shoulders the other way. Inhale and exhale. And now let's bring one ear to your shoulder. Take a nice deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Let's sit up nice and tall. Let's bring our other ear to our other shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. And let's sit up nice and tall. Arms by your side, my friends, rotating your shoulders. One more time. You're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose as both arms come up in the air. Exhale as you lower those arms down. One more, my friends. Inhale, both arms are coming up. Exhale as you bring your hands together, lowering your hands down to heart center, maybe nodding your head if that feels good for you, my friends. I am honored and grateful that you chose to move with me in your Pilates journey, in your movement journey for today. I hope you're feeling so much longer and stronger and lightness. And if you want more Pilates, a deeper sense of doing Pilates classes, please join me in any one of my classes, Monday night to Thursday night, in class or in studio. You can go to my website at movewithmika.wixsite.com/movewithmika, or even email me at pilatesbymika@gmail.com, or even follow me on Instagram at @MikaModolo_. Thank you and have a great day.